Hi, this is The Business Guy. I'm the CEO of Lawyers Limited, and we're doing a review on Dave Ramsey and his course Financial Peace University and Smart Dollar. I've been in the asset protection business for 30 years now, so if someone hands you a lawsuit that can wipe you out, we set up companies and trusts that can provide a lifetime of peace of mind and financial security. So during that time, I've heard about Dave Ramsey and his Financial Peace University class, and last year, I finally decided to attend. I wish I'd done it many years earlier, and midway through the classes, the pandemic hit and they canceled the rest of the classes. So I bought the online version and finished all the classes online, and I liked it so much that I bought his entire course and online financial management system for all the employees here at Lawyers Limited. And let me tell you, it has truly been life-changing. I and my coworkers have found it solid, proven, easy to follow advice that has altered our financial lives in a very positive way for all of us. So today I'll be talking about his baby steps plan and what I think about it. Dave Ramsey is a personal money management expert, radio talk show host, and TV personality who over the years has helped thousands of people become debt-free and change their financial lives. He gives no-nonsense advice to people who've gotten over their heads financially and helps them find a way out in a very responsible way. He's very entertaining, very straightforward, and very tough on debt. In fact, if I was to sum up his philosophy in a couple of sentences, it is debt is dumb, cash is king. And I found that to be true. I'll tell you what, the program has given me tremendous financial peace of mind. Now, if you're afraid of hard work, you might want to look elsewhere for your advice. But if you're sick and tired of financial pressure and want to master your finances, I think his teaching really is an incredible place to start, an incredible foundation. And I really highly recommend it from the heart. And I have no financial incentive to tell you this, just because it's helped me and I've seen it help others. I've shared it with family members and they've changed their lives. It's really been incredible. In addition to his best-selling books and radio and TV shows, Ramsey also teaches Financial Peace University at huge live events and by video, and the 7 baby steps are an offshoot of the FPU class. On his website, Dave Ramsey lists what his 7 baby steps to financial freedom are as follows, and please write these down when I go through them. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, please click the like button below and enter your comments, and join our community by clicking the subscribe button so that when more videos come out like this, you'll be up to date right away. Baby step number 1, save $1,000 to start an emergency fund. And don't touch it unless it's a true emergency. Wanting Domino's delivered to your house is not an emergency. Getting a flat tire or throwing a rod in your engine, that's an emergency. So put $1,000 aside. That's baby step number 1. Baby step number 2 is pay off all debt using the debt snowball, paying the smallest debt first to give yourself encouragement and then moving on to the next larger one. And keep in mind, we're not talking about paying off the lowest interest rate loans first. We're talking about paying off the smallest ones first. It lets you check things off the list and gives you a feeling of accomplishment. You know, it's like somebody who wants to lose 200 pounds. You don't wake up the next morning and whoosh, the 200 pounds is gone. You set little goals. You set 5 pounds here and maybe 5 pounds next week. And once you see the progress, you can check off the little goals. It encourages you to go for the long haul. And that's what we're talking about here, following the baby steps in the way he set them up. Another principle of Dave Ramsey's, which I love, is don't take advice from broke people. And if you're broke people, you don't want to take your own advice. So listen to somebody who is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and Dave Ramsey can certainly help you with his advice like he's helped all of us here. Baby step number 3, 3 to 6 months of expenses in savings. What that means is you have enough set aside so that if you don't have any income at all for 3 to 6 months, you have enough of a cushion to be able to carry yourself through that difficult period. So with a job loss or some other financial disaster that happens in your life, you'll be able to carry your way through until you have sufficient income to be able to meet your expenses. So 3 to 6 months in an emergency fund. See, if somebody has a career where they have a steady paycheck and they know exactly what they're going to get each month, well, that may be more on the 3-month side. Somebody whose income fluctuates may want to err more on the 6-month side. Step number 4, invest 15% of your household income into Roth IRAs and pre-tax retirement. So this is where funding your IRA, funding a 401k if you have one, comes into play. So 15% of every paycheck, and you stick that into an investment account. And get a good investment advisor, such as those at Morgan Stanley, Schwab. Make sure you get some good guidance from a professional who can help you invest wisely. Again, if you're not financially successful, don't take advice from broke people. And if that's you, you're a broke person, don't take advice from yourself. Seek advice from somebody who is wealthy, okay? And this program will help you become wealthy if you just follow it. It certainly helped me. I've been following many of his principles for many years, and I could retire right now if I wanted to. I don't want to because I'm having too much fun. But taking his course really refined my thinking and made me realize I was making many mistakes in my life, such as leasing car after car. Big dumb mistake. After all, lease and fleece rhyme with each other, and when you lease a car, you are truly getting fleeced. It is the most expensive way to acquire a car, so don't lease, pay cash. Now, steps 4 through 6 are meant to be done simultaneously. Like we said, step 4 is to invest 15%. Step 5 is college funding for children. That is, set a little aside each month to save for your children's college education. Baby step number 6 is to pay off your home early. The mortgage is the one kind of debt that Dave Ramsey is okay with, but it's still debt and it should be paid off early. Once you have your children's college paid for, or maybe they're already out of college, you get your home paid off, you're on to the final baby step number 7, and that is build wealth and give to charity. He likes investing in the S&P 500 index funds, for example. In fact, we have a great video that I recommend that you watch on investing in the S&P 500 index funds. The baby steps basically involve planning ahead for emergencies, paying off debt, and then planning for the future. Now, even though these points may seem like a lot of common sense to a lot of people, for most people, they just don't think about doing these things if they haven't actually been told how to do them. Before you even decide to head down the road of using or exploring the 7 baby steps, I think it's important to point out just how key it is that you sit down, talk with your significant other if you have one, and actually make a decision that you want to change. As you know, a lot of people want to talk about how to change their financial lives, but never touch on the fact that if you and your spouse isn't ready to change, it's not going to happen. You have to want to change. I know for my wife and I, on those early years, there wasn't one moment where we decided we want to change. It was just a gradual realization that we weren't spending our money as wisely as we should. That we never had credit card debt that we didn't pay off the next month when the bill came due. If we didn't have it, we didn't spend it. We wanted the feeling of how not carrying any kind of debt feels, and we wanted to be financially free. So getting to the point where you want to change might mean you've hit bottom, or it might just mean that you're sick of not saving enough toward retirement. It's a different point for everybody. But when you get to the I'm sick and tired of this point, you'll know. Now, before the baby steps, make a decision for no more debt. And at this point, I'll interject here. It's so easy to get into debt. I mean, you get these offers in the mail for credit cards. You go to buy a car, and they give you this easy financing at a low interest rate. But if you would have walked in there with a wad of cash and negotiated your brains out, you could have gotten the car for a lot less money. So there's your interest rate. You're really not saving any money by paying a low interest rate. You're just getting killed on the price of the car. I mean, these car dealers aren't dumb. They have to make a profit. And a big part of that profit is on the financing fees, the interest they charge, and the extra they charge by making it easy for the consumer. So once you've made a decision to change, you need to be able to begin the change immediately and make the decisions as a family that you aren't going to incur any more consumer debt. Use your debit card, but not a credit card. Credit cards and home equity lines of credit are off limits now. No more high interest auto loans. No more low interest auto loans. No more loans of any kind, except maybe a mortgage, like we said, which you pay off early. If you want a new TV or new kitchen countertops, you're going to have to save for them and pay cash. And knock off the nonsense excuse, it's for emergencies. My credit card is for emergencies. You're creating emergencies by using the credit card in the first place. Another excuse, I want a safe car for the children. Well, aren't you selfless? No, because you're getting your family in debt with that excuse. You can still get a good safe car, a used one, and save a lot of money in the process. So no more credit cards to buy clothing at ridiculous interest rates. Cut up your credit cards and draw a line in the sand. No more debt. For more information, I highly recommend you sign up for Dave Ramsey's class, Financial Peace University, and or the Smart Dollar program. You can do that online right now. Whether you're deep in debt or simply want to get some great ideas for wise financial management, I highly recommend it. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, you can go ahead and visit us at the link below. Go ahead and give us a call, fill out a free consultation form, speak with one of our attorneys or consultants, and give them BG for Business Guy, BG25 for $25 off a corporation or LLC, or BG100 for $25 off an asset protection trust or living trust. So you can take advantage of that just for watching this video. Thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, and share this video with others. This is the Business Guy.